The purpose of this study is to understand what happens to the head when you run, when you jump, when you make a tackle, and just understand the forces that are experienced by the head. And I think it's really trying to use data to make the game safer and help inform our prevention programs.
This study is one of the biggest head impact studies ever done worldwide in any sport. It's really important to the rugby community because we're trying to bring evidence to understand what's happening in trainings and games across all age grades, from U13 up to senior, both male and female. So the instrumented mouthguard, this is what it looks like. So what we've got in these, we've got an accelerometer, a proximity sensor, and a Bluetooth. So what the accelerometer is measuring is the linear acceleration and the rotational acceleration. So every time a player goes into a tackle or is being tackled, or even in a scrum, they're going to experience both a linear acceleration, which is more of that direct, and a rotational acceleration.
The numbers that we've got involved, from the under 13 level into secondary school girls and now into the adult club rugby, men's and women's, will actually give some great data back to New Zealand Rugby and World Rugby. The message is they're part of an important study, and that's what it is, looking at concussions for the future and identifying them.
The fact that we're having this massive World Rugby project in our own community has been absolutely fantastic. Particularly some of our younger players, our U13s, are really excited to have such a cool piece of sports tech and be involved in such a groundbreaking study.
Oh, it's so cool, especially that there's an even representative of women's and men. Like, that's a pretty cool study, and really grateful to be able to wear an expensive mouthguard and contribute some data to this.
Oh, it's brilliant. I think being a part of this study has been a big positive step within women's sport especially. There's just not enough study done for us to know all of the risks and to know all the best practices to care for these things. So I think the fact that we're actually putting lots of time and energy into figuring that out is a huge positive, and it's really cool to be a part of.
The more we know about concussions and how they happen, then the better informed we are to prevent them.